shit.
You killed the little girl, man.
Dumb bitch.
There's a few things we gotta do today. One, we gotta let the garage warm up because this 23-degree business is kind of bullshit. And then two, we got just a little bit of wiring to do. There's keyed power, power ground. Probably not going to hook up the fuel pump from the ECU just yet because that should work still off the key just fine. Probably not gonna hook up the fans just yet. But aside from just keyed power, power and ground, well, power, because we already got the ground grounded, or earthed, depending on where you're at. And then have to rig up some sort of exhaust. Now I know I was saying a few videos back that I was going to make some super radical exhaust, or at least I meant to say that, but we're probably just going to, for the sake of getting it running at least, run to parts store and get some straight pipe, and that'll make it long enough to actually hook up the oxygen sensors, and then we should be able to hear this thing run. And I'll get to do a little bit of welding today, which is never a bad thing. Now all we got to do is just that little bit of wiring, and I'll start making that exhaust. It's not really going to be a bad thing to go and get that straight pipe because we're going to need that length of pipe anyways. So, and it'll be 20 bucks, I think. I think they might be a little less or a little more than 10 bucks a piece, around that neighborhood. So we've used them before, they work fine. It just has to get the exhaust tip about 18 inches away from that oxygen sensor. Once we do that, we'll be able to fire it up, it'll be fine. Once we get that done, the only mystery, I really am doing this a fucking lot, aren't I? Jesus. Once we do that, the only mystery that's left is the fuel pump, if that's gonna put out enough pressure. I hope it does, fingers crossed it does, but we won't know for sure really until we turn the key and start setting the regulator to see what it does. If it doesn't, I might have the stock fuel pump from Goldie Hawn. I know that'll put out plenty of pressure. That was like a 60 psi pump, something like that. It just doesn't flow a shit ton like that truck needed. But this one, stock replacement pump like that should be fine. I would imagine this thing's not going to be doing an outrageous amount of fuel. It should be fine with just like a stock 2000 fuel pump. If I can't find that pump, then I'll probably order like a Walbro 255 or whatever one it is. Those are cheap, they're like 80 bucks, give or take. Oh, before I forget, how many of you guys recognize this truck? You haven't seen this in a little while. Looks a little different. Some of you guys might remember this, some of you maybe not. This is actually the dually that our neighbor picked up down in Tennessee that I was going to get, but we couldn't work out a deal, and he still has it. He's putting a completely new interior in it. Right now all that's in it is the driver's seat just to get it over here. It needed a new shift cable. And he's got the fenders off right now. He's fiberglassing them. The truck should look really good once he's done with it. So it's still around. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's just not mine. So I know a lot of you guys have asked like whatever happened to this truck. Now you know. So I think I'm going to let the garage warm up just a touch, and then we'll get to work on this thing. Get it jacked up so I can get underneath it and throw some exhaust on it, and then some wiring, and then we'll see what it does. So close. All right, got the fuel lines all tightened up, started running some wires for the fans. Sleeping Beauty came back out, and got the battery hooked up. We're gonna see if there's any fuel leaks and what the fuel pressure is. Hopefully there are no leaks, hopefully good pressure.
Leaks.
Yep. Oh, yep, I know where that one. It's off the hose. That's just finger tight. Shit. Alright, take two. Come on, baby. And fuel pressure's at like 15, I think, and about 10. I don't know if I can get this with my fingers. I'm gonna have to get an Allen key. Well, it's spinning. Am I going the right way or the wrong way?
I don't know.
Fair enough. This is not the best way to do this. Yeah, we're at about 13, 14 PSI. So yeah, I think we're gonna need a different pump. And then we have to do like a base setup in the little thing. But at like 14 PSI, it's not gonna fire up. Oh, doing this. Yeah, let me.
Just checking the oil pressure.
Was it good?
30.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, just rolling it over, so that's not bad. All right. Did I tell you Chris said he has about 4 foot of exhaust pipe? All right, come on. You were just on. Oh, and you're upside down. Fucking awesome. I'm just gonna hold it while I do this. Initial setup, select engine setup, click it to the right to change the number, and then push it down. What are you doing out there? We really have to individually click it. Can't just hold. This is gonna take a while. Come on. Halfway there. Wait, no, we're not quite halfway there yet. Halfway there. And 360. There we go. Cam mild to wild. What's up, dude? Rev limit. Set that at 12,000. Did you start your YouTube channel yet?
Nope, not yet. Looks like it actually makes more than 200.
Maybe. I think it'll be low 400s if it doesn't blow up. I wish we had pulled the collectors off the headers before putting them on. How are things going up here?
Got the keyed one going all the way through here, all the way to the fuse box.
So all we need is fuel pump. Well, you throw one, I'll throw one.
Shit, it'd take me forever to get one. Man, where's the crossbow when you want?
Well, I mean, if we just stand like at this rug here, that's not too far. So we're finally gonna pick a winner for that Circle D swag pack giveaway, and to keep it completely random, we're going to throw some knives at this dartboard, and whatever numbers it lands on, that comment is, if you wanna try it, I'll stand over there.
I wasn't gonna throw it that hard.
I've seen
I don't know where it's gonna fly.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to hide. We're at a standstill with the truck again. We got the exhaust made and all the wiring done. Tested the fuel pump. It doesn't put out enough pressure. It's about 14 PSI. We need 58 continuous.
I don't think any of them are gonna stack. That looks like it needs a grinder work.
We can fix that. Yeah, we need 58 pounds continuous fuel pressure for this. Went into the little handheld screen there, set up the initial things. Once I played with that for a second, it was pretty simple. I do wish that on the joystick, if you pressed it to go to the left and held it, it would like cycle on its own. You have to do each individual click. That kind of sucks. But aside from that, hopefully we're just one fuel pump away from this thing running and blowing our eardrums out, because it's just straight piped right now. It has about 20 inches of pipe, just that little bit extra so that we're sure that the oxygen sensor is not gonna get messed up. You need 18 inches, it recommends. We put it at 20, so that should be good. Thanks again to Snook for bringing that exhaust. He had it left over, he said he wasn't gonna use it, so that's awesome, saves me a little bit of money. Yeah, it's all wired up, fans are wired up, keyed power's wired up. We didn't use the wire for the fuel pump, that's just tucked out of the way. So, yep, let's see who's gonna win that Circle D swag pack.
No, don't stick. We're gonna play hell trying to find it.
Yeah, probably. All right, let me zoom in a little bit. All right, ready when you are. Almost. Well.
It's a dartboard. It's not, for knives. Here, you try it. No, I'm gonna hide behind your ass.
Alright. Were you holding them like this or the other way?
I've tried it every which way. Ooh. Oh, you son of a bitch. What?
Well, we've got 4 numbers there, and there aren't 1,800 comments. We'll add them together, I think.
I'm just amazed you stuck all 3.
Me too, actually. So those were both in 17, and that one's by 18. We'll do some quick math in a second. 17 and 17.
Let's see them damn things. Which way do you throw it?
Hold it, just like that. Keeping it in line with your thumb.
Shit.
You killed the little girl, man.
Dumb bitch. Watch out, Duke.
Get back, Duke.
Son of a... Duke, get back here.
There you go. We'll add that one too. So 17 and 17's 34.
Shit, where'd they fly now?
I think they all fell down the wall behind the engines. So comment number 71. You're the lucky winner. Hopefully it was a good comment. I wanted to keep it completely impartial because there were a lot of comments. I think there was 400, close to 400. I'll actually, when I get home, go through and find whatever comment it is and let them know they won and try and get a hold of them and get their info to Circle D so they can ship the stuff out. But once again, that's gonna do it for today's video. Gotta order a fuel pump. Well, I'm gonna try to find the stock one for Goldie Hawn first. Maybe we should just go fuel cell. So that's gonna do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. We'll see you next time.